Hello, my name is Connie. I'm here today to talk about the Beachwaver. I found it on TV about a month ago. Of course, it looked wonderful and the results were beautiful and it looked so easy. So I decided to order it. I got it on QVC for $99. It was on back order, so I had about 3 weeks until I received it. So I started to watch videos and research it a little bit while I waited. While I was doing that, I did see that they also had a Beachwaver Pro. So I kind of wanted to know the differences between the two. I could find so many videos on how to use them, but I couldn't find anything really comparing the two together. So I decided to go ahead, while I waited for the S1 to come, to go to Ulta and purchase the Pro to give it a try and see if I liked it. It did say one difference I found was that the Pro gets hotter, so it's better for people with coarse hair, which I do have. So I got the Pro thinking, well, if I love the Pro and if the S1 isn't as good, then I would just send the S1 back. Anyways, I want to just kind of tell you guys a little bit about the differences between the two. What they list on their website is the Pro goes from 310 degrees to 450 degrees, where the S1 goes from 290 to 410 degrees. The barrel size on the two, the Pro is 6.5 inches and the S1 is only 5.5 inches. The Pro has, let's see here, a left right button and a go button. So if you're doing the left side of your hair, you push left. If you're doing the right side of your hair, you push right, and then you just push go and it just spins. This one is completely different. I thought this one was going to be harder to use, but it's not. This one has just arrows, so whatever way you want it to rotate is the way you push it. And then it also has a home button, which is kind of nice. So if it's turned one way, you just push home button and it resets itself. Pretty nice, to be honest with you. The Pro has a gold infused ceramic barrel. The S1 just has a ceramic barrel. The Pro has a 9-foot cord and the S1 only has an 8-foot cord. What you need 8 to 9 inches of cord for, I don't know, because all you do is trip over it. And then it says that they both have high-low speed. I don't know how to turn on the high-low speed on the Pro. There's not a switch, and I did not read the directions. The S1 has this simple switch that does fast and slow. It does say it has a memory button or a home button, which I did talk about. And this one says it has memory technology, which I don't know what that means. I've had it for 3 weeks and I don't see any memory, so I don't know. And then pretty big difference is that this one retails for $199, which is what I spent on it. And the S1 retails for $129, which I got it on sale for $199. So that is what they list on their website. So other than that, this has a really nice kickstand on it. It's nice when you want to set it down, but I must say that it kept on getting tangled in my hair. So that was kind of annoying. This one just has a plastic kickstand, not as high up. They both do turn off after a certain amount of time of not being used, which is pretty nice because I leave the house all the time and I always say to myself, did I turn off my curling iron? Other than that, I'm going to kind of show you guys a little bit on how to use them. I do have very thick, coarse hair. Every video I saw was of women with beautiful, straight hair that I can't even get my hair to look like that to begin with, much less styling it that way. So this is my hair. It's very thick, it's wavy, it's coarse, it's just a mess. Anyways, they both heat up very quickly. That That is not at all an issue. I do my daughter's hair as well, and she has thinner hair, a little easier to work with. But they both work pretty well in her hair too. So, really quick, I'm going to show you the Beachwaver Pro. On switch right here. Oh, hang on. Okay. On switch right here. Turns it on. It starts off at 390 degrees, and then you can adjust it either up or down. I'm going to go up to 450 just to show you the highest setting it goes. So right here it says it's set for the left. You push that button and it rotates. You push the right button and it rotates the other way. It has a very small clamp that you clamp your hair on. I kind of like the home button on the other one because otherwise you have to set it yourself, which isn't the end of the world, but whatever. So I'm just going to take a section of my hair right here, spray it with heat protectant, spray actually all around. All right, so left side, my left side. I'm just going to clip right here, and I'm just going to push a button. And it rotates on up. And you just wait. Not very long, maybe, I don't know, 10 seconds possibly. 10, 15 seconds. And then you just release. And that is the curl. Do a couple more. See, this is trying to reset it. Set it down. Same thing. Okay, so a pretty huge difference I found between the two is this one, the Pro, I feel more comfortable going just one direction. I don't know why. Let me try doing one another direction. Give it a few seconds. Release. Okay, so let's see. If we went under, I don't think it's going to curl the right way. No, it's not. All right. So that is a pretty big difference. If you want all your curls going in one direction, I find, you know, it's easier with the Pro compared to the S1. So clamp and push the button. Normally what I used before this, I always used a wand, which I know they sell gloves for, but it's really hard to do your hair with a glove on. So I love this, but I would always burn myself, which is kind of annoying. But that does, it's the Numi wand. It's got 3 different sizes, which I love. Okay, so basically that is the Pro. It does a nice job. Biggest differences is, okay, this is a huge one too, is that this is kind of flat with the barrel or the hand grip. So a lot of times when I go to unclip, if this is rotated this way, I don't know how it happens, but I always push this button by mistake when I don't want to, because it's flush with this, flush. So I wish it would have raised it up a little bit. It would have been, or maybe made a different material because it's like plastic. Maybe if they would have done a little rubbery piece right there, it would be easier to tell the difference between this button and, you know, the rest of the hand part. So that is that. This is 450 degrees with the Pro. Turn it off. Hold the button down to turn it off. All right, so that one's off. So this is the S1, which I actually like. After using the Pro, I didn't think I would like the S1. I just thought it would be too simple, but it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. I'm gonna turn it up to 410 degrees, which is the hottest it goes. So one reason why I find this one so much easier to use is there's no left-right button So if I want to curl my hair, you know, one way, I go clamp down. If I want to curl it the other way, I go clamp up. And then other than that, you just turn it. It's so easy. So push the home button, it resets itself. It's up to 305 degrees right now, so it's got a minute. You know, this one might actually heat up a little quicker. We still have to go 100 degrees. Since I've been using this one for 3 weeks, the Pro, I must say that even if I didn't like this one, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this one. I like it. It's heavy. It's just feels like it's more expensive, which it is. But I don't know. I felt like second day hair wasn't fantastic with this one. It's actually better with the S1. So we're gonna go down and then you just rotate. This is on slow right now. Alright, so there's one curl. So I did clamp up that time. This time I'm gonna go clamp down. And it just curls in the opposite direction. Like I said, you know, I like how simple the buttons are on this one. If you start curling the wrong way, all you do is just push the opposite button and it fixes it. Where the other one, you have to switch the left and the right or you have to unclamp and reclamp again. Just a few seconds. And that is pretty much it. So this is with the Pro curls, and this is with the S1. Like I said, I really like the S1, which is surprising because it's $100 less than the Pro. It's lighter. It does feel a little cheaper. I don't know if it's going to last as long, just because it just feels a little cheaper. But I think it's simple. I don't hit the button by mistake while I'm curling. The fact that it only gets to 410 degrees is not an issue. It does a nice job curling. And I curled my hair over the weekend. The following day, I had to put a couple more new curls in there. There were a few curls that fell out, but for the most part, I felt like it actually held better than the Pro did. Other than that, you know, like I said, out of the two, I've been using this one for 3 weeks. I've only been using this one a weekend, but I do like this one more, especially since it's $99 less than this one. So those are the differences. I hope this helps somebody out if you're thinking about buying it. I like my wands. I think it does a fantastic job. It does just as nice of a job curling. It's a little harder. And I burn myself all the time with this one, but I still love this. But I do like this. If you're thinking about getting one, I would definitely suggest it. Out of the two, I do prefer the S1 over the Pro, but that is just my opinion. If you have any questions, just let me know. Like I said, I hope that helps somebody out. Thank you. Bye.